Hello, my friends, and welcome. My name is Tatiana, and I am your life coach. I am on a mission to help you find your purpose, identify your true dreams and desires, and help you build a life that is authentically aligned with who you truly are. Welcome. Today, I will be talking about 11 principles that have changed my life. I've learned these principles from books, philosophers, people that I follow, public figures that have been practicing them, implementing them, and I've learned them from these people, and I have implemented them, have been practicing them for a long time, and it had a major impact on my life. These principles will help you develop strength and resilience in the face of life's challenges and allow you to flow easily through life's challenges and problems, no matter what happens, with love and joy. Are you ready to dive in? Let's start. Number one, focus. Focus your attention only on what matters and what you can control. On a daily basis, things can happen and plans change and everything can change so much that we freak out, and it can get quite uncomfortable. But every time something happens and goes unplanned, stop yourself and say, is this important? If this is important, then say, can I control it? Can I control the outcome? Can I affect the outcome? If yes, then see what you can do. If no, then there is no point of leaving your attention and focus and your worries there, because you cannot affect the outcome. You cannot change anything. And if things are not that important, then whether you can control them or not, there is no point of wasting your precious energy on it. So always remember, and I think I've stated in my previous videos the same, focus on what is important and what you can control. Number two, prioritize. This is the message for perfectionists like myself. People who are perfectionists, they want to have it all. Perfect house, perfect family, perfect job, amazing achievements, and just be perfect everywhere. On a daily basis, it may look like you want to send kids to school, do the homework with them, write a project, work 12-hour day, be a loving wife to your husband, clean the house, you name it. But obviously, we have limited resources as people, and even if we manage to do it all in one day, you're going to be left restless and unhappy. So you can have a perfect life, but everything has a cost. And most of the time, 100% of the time, you're just not going to enjoy it, all of the perfectionism that you have, because you stretch yourself too thin. There is no place for you in it. So it is very important to prioritize the things. For instance, you have a messy house, but you have a project due. Instead of trying to do it all, okay, leave the messy house and finish the project. And for some people, it may sound silly, but for perfectionists like myself, it would be really hard to do because we want to do it all. We want to have it all perfect and under control. So prioritize. When you feel overwhelmed, make a list. Okay, this is important, this is important, this I can delegate, the rest can wait, and I let go, and I allow myself not to be perfect. Number three, it's related to number two. You don't always have to do something 100%. I used to have this view where it's either 100% success or I am a complete failure if it's not 100%. But this gives an immense pressure. To give an example, for instance, I was waiting for guests and I baked a pie and there was a crack. It didn't come out perfect. You know what I did? I baked the second pie. And you know what? It came out even worse. So it's not being 100% perfect unless it has to do with building a building and math and stuff. Please be perfect. But I'm saying about situations where the perfectionism is not really a tangible thing. For instance, me making a video, very often it's not perfect and I want to redo it, but then it comes out even worse. And actually, my imperfect videos have more views and have more impact than my perfect ones. So it's all very subjective. So allow yourself not to be perfect and actually have fun with it. Don't stress over it. Know your limit, your resources, and say, okay, I did my best. This is not perfect, but who cares? As long as the building is not going to collapse, the one that you're building. Yeah, so allow yourself not to always be perfect and have fun with it. It's life. Life is not perfect. Number 4, practice self-discipline. Self-discipline is very important because if we want to get somewhere, to become someone, to improve ourselves, we need to get there somehow. And this is where self-discipline comes in. You will be making baby steps. For instance, if your goal is to start waking up at 6 a.m., you can, and now you're waking up at 8 a.m., you can discipline yourself each morning, waking up like 10 minutes earlier. 7:50, then 7:40. You don't change your life in one day, but if you have a discipline, you can do it gradually. You can do it in a beautiful, smooth transition without stressing yourself over it, just creating new habits so you can get to where you want to be, because life is all about growth and movement. Life is about movement, and if you're not moving forward, then you are regressing and you're moving back. And it's up to you which one you choose. If you want to grow, you need to have discipline to grow to where you want to be. Number 5, accept the impermanence. In my previous videos, I was talking about it, that I've learned this in Vipassana silent retreat, that everything is flowing, nothing stays the same, the good will pass, the bad will pass, you cannot enter the same river twice because it moves, yes, and holding on to the good or to the bad does not do us any good. For instance, sometimes we cannot break up with a person because, we remember so many good times and we want to hold on to them. Or we cannot move forward because we're holding on to what we already have. But what I actually realized when I was in Vipassana that is related to that is that everything passes, and the only thing that we actually have in life that is permanent till we're alive is our body. Everything else is temporary. And I also got to this realization when I was traveling. I was so afraid to leave New York and my apartment and my job and my life and my friends, and I was so petrified of leaving that comfort, especially my apartment. It was my temple. But then I realized when I was traveling, every new apartment was my temple for that period of time. It was serving me. But the only temple that we actually have that belongs to us till we are alive is our body. Our bodies are our temples, and we should cherish it and treat it with respect and be kind to it, be kind to ourselves. And the rest is passing, the rest is moving and does not stay the same. So there is no point of holding on to monetary, material things, apartments, money, situations, nothing. It all comes and it all goes. Number 6 is be present. I also mentioned it before in my videos, where we in our head always are in the past, what have we done wrong, what we should have done, or in the future, where we want to be, and I'll be happy when. But actually, when you get there, you'll have a new goal, and you will be saying, I'll be happy when. You're always like chasing the future, chasing life, instead of just living it, being present, being in the moment. This is where the joy lies. This is where the opportunity are present. So there's so many benefits of just being where you are right now in the present. It's hard to do, but some of us have managed it, and we can always bring us back to the present moment consciously, each day, each moment. Number 7 is be grateful. Gratitude is so, so important. Very often we take things for granted, even the running water, light, having family, having support, having a roof. And then when we lose something, we're like, oh my God, I did not appreciate it. So learn to be grateful. I start my mornings and end my days with gratitude. I'm grateful that I was healthy, because my health is the most important thing. Because I've been in situations where I realized that if you don't have your health, nothing else is important. You don't need anything else. So I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my 10 toes and my 10 fingers, and for having fresh air. We think it's little things because we are taking them for granted, but these are huge, huge things. And if you start practicing gratitude in the morning or in the evening, you will see how your attitude will change. Neuron your neurons will create new connections that will start noticing the positive, noticing the opportunities, noticing the good, and you will be attracting more good, more positive in your life. So you will see very transformative effects on your life just by gratitude. And I know a lot of people are talking about it, but none of us actually practice it. Start practicing it. Do a 30-day challenge, and you will see for yourself how your life will change for the better. Number 8, see obstacles as growth. I used to see obstacles as challenges, as something negative, and most of us do. And it's quite normal. We feel resentment, resistance. Why is this happening to us? But obstacles just shape us and mold us into what we need to be in order to be where we want to be in the future, in order to become a better version of ourselves, in order to grow. And I believe every soul has their own lessons that they're going through. And also, if you are embarking on some journey where you want to be someone in the future, your life will throw you challenges to kind of make you that person. And just remember, your challenging times, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. Remember your challenging times where you suffered through it, but then as a result of it, you became a different person. And now, as you are today, looking at that moment, you are like, oh yeah, that was tough times, but now I am who I am. I have grown. I have become better. I have become stronger. It's like diamonds and precious stones are made under pressure. So think about it in those terms. You just become more and more and more precious with each challenge. So welcome challenges and enjoy them, and then they will come more smooth. And if you don't have resistance, you will actually conquer all of the challenges much faster, because you will be like, what do I do with this? How can I tackle it? Do I come from behind? Do I go over it? Do I just whatever? But you um, start thinking critically, you start thinking outside of the box, you turn on your creativity, and instead of attaching to the emotional pain and the resistance, you just another challenge. I can do it. So have that attitude and welcome challenges, and see how you grow from them. Number 9 is be kind. Yes, when we are kind to someone, because we are all one, we are being kind to ourselves. And kindness is catchy, and it can actually be explained by the law of entrainment in physics. It says that any two bodies, vibrating bodies made of molecules, will sync up. The only variable is time. As an example, you can see this. Imagine a room of pendulums. There's 100 pendulums, and they all going back and forth at different speed. With time, they will all sync up and will be moving together at the same time. And this happens because of this law of entrainment, where vibrating molecules are syncing up with time. So when we are vibrating, we are energetic beings. When we are vibrating with kindness and we meet other people, automatically it spreads onto them. And if there are 10 people with different energies, but kindness is highest vibration, and if there's more people vibrating with kindness, it is catchy and it grows. That's why, let's say, wars are so, the negative emotions lead to wars, but positive emotions lead to kindness and prosperity and good societies. So if we realize how powerful we are, that it takes just you being kind to someone else, and that person will catch your kindness and will spread that to the third person, it becomes a big ripple effect, and we all living in a happier and kinder and more beautiful society. So it starts with you. We always think that, oh, what am I what impact I can have. You can, because if everyone starts thinking, oh, what impact I can have, then we all have no impact or negative impact, or it's just a house. So you have the power. It starts with you. It depends what society you want to live in. So if you want to live in kind, generous, giving, prosperous society, you can create it just by yourself. It starts with you. Remember that. Number 10, face your fear head on. I have this used to have this tendency of avoiding things that were not comfortable for me, but I've learned a new strategy to disassociate myself from the fear and look into it and analyze it, and like, oh, okay, what can I do here? And just go there. And once you go into a fear once and twice and 3 times, it becomes like an easy habit, and you train yourself. To just face your fear head on. And we know that growth lies beyond that fear. First, you need to be uncomfortable, work your way through your fear to get comfortable again, and then the journey repeats itself. But if you're constantly avoiding going into your fear, you're stagnating, you're not growing, and that fear becomes so big and so consuming and paralyzing that you just you become stuck. And no one likes to be stuck. We're always looking for ways to get unstuck. Watching 300,000 videos how to get unstuck. I'll tell you, just go into your fear. That's how you get unstuck. Action, action, action. You can meditate all you want, but unless you act together with meditation that can help you have the right mindset, nothing is going to happen. So go into your fear. And 11 is very juicy one. I really like it. Remember your mortality. Remember how much you have left. Like, I was doing calculations. It really hit me. So I am 39 and a half. Anyway, so, and I want to have a very active life. I want to travel. I want to climb mountains and be active. And let's say I have 20 more years left. So just to compare, I have lived already 40 years, then 20, let's say, very active ones, hopefully, maybe more, but let's say 20 till I'm 60. Then I calculated how much I'm going to be sleeping. So out of those 20, if I sleep 8 hours a day, I will be sleeping 7 years. So I have 13 years left. And then imagine out of those 13 years, if we're working 5 days a week, how much we have left. Nothing. And you can find these videos that use centimeter. I didn't want to do it, but in those videos they show you, okay, you have this is your life, this is how much you lived already, then imagine how many weekends you have, how much you slept, and then in the end you actually have this little tiny thing left, and that gives you realization that you do not have all the time in the world. For a lot of people, they actually lived most of their life already. And this is a wake-up call. Think what you have achieved, who you have become, what are you waiting for? So that was a wake-up call for me when I started doing calculations. And on Amazon, they also have this picture, which one of my friends got it, but I am I am dreading it. I don't want. It has these little crosses that signify, I think, like each day of your life and then each week. And when you look at it, you just see how much you have left in all those little crosses, and it becomes petrifying because you really see that, oh my gosh, I have so little time left. And we do. Sometimes it happens that you can die tomorrow by accident, get thrown under the bus. And but hopefully we all live happy, fulfilling lives till we old. But it doesn't happen to everyone, and we just have to think that life has an end, and what are you doing with it? Think about it. So this was the video. I'm ending it on this remember your mortality topic, because I want to shake you up. I want you to realize that no matter what's happening in your life, it's all beautiful. It's all leading to your growth. And if you see it from positive perspective, if you don't attach to the pain, if you don't attach to the good, if you just understand that, the only thing you have is your body and you can cherish it, and see what makes you happy in this life, what gives you joy, what gives you purpose, what legacy you want to leave after yourself, what else you want to accomplish in this life, how you can contribute to this society, because we are all one, we're all interconnected, and our purpose here is not just to be happy, is to be happy doing what we love, and through that to contribute to society, to people, but by creating our physical products, digital products, you name it, by giving some kind of service to others, because that's how our society operates. Hope you found this video helpful, and if you liked it, please like, subscribe, and share so more people can view it and benefit from it. Until next time, I love you. Bye.